Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a little 200 guys. Check engine light on. I'm just getting in the shop. It's got a little misfire guys, I can feel it. Now, it's already been scanned. That's supposedly a misfire in cylinder 2. I'm hoping it's a 4-cylinder because, you know, the cylinders are pretty easy. What I'm talking about is simply swapping over a coil and a plug. It would be more easier if it's a 4-cylinder. What you're trying to do there is move stuff around. Now your scan tool, hopefully your scan tool can see or view misfire counters, okay, because that helps with diagnostics a lot. All right, but so I'm gonna hook up my scan tool. We're gonna go to a computer. Ooh, I can feel it guys. So it's actually a misfire. What I'm gonna see is the misfire monitor counting. The light is not flashing. Now you guys understand, if there's a check engine light is flashing, that means the misfire is right now. Okay, it's going on right now, real time, and that's bad. You're ruining your cat converter if you sitting idle misfiring. You dumping unburned fuel down to your cats, and that is shortening the life of your cats. Okay, so I'm in the shop. Like I say, let's go to the scan tool. Let's go to my the topology and see if we can visit. Ooh, it's shaking, man. All right, let's go to scan tool. All right guys, here we go. As you can see, there's the PCM is yellow. Let's go. It's a fault code in the PCM. Let's go click PCM, and what we're gonna do is go to DTCs. Then we're gonna there we have it guys, P0302 cylinder 2 misfire. Now what I want to see is it actually counting. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and we're gonna go down to OBD monitors. All right, right there. Yes, and here's my counters. Yeah, that is cylinder 2 misfiring in real time. The car is running guys. That's the only cylinder misfiring. Ooh, it's counting pretty high too, so it's a pretty hardcore misfire. Even if the light is not flashing guys, right now you still sending unburned fuel to the cats. We got to get this fixed as soon as possible. All right, let's go back over to the car. Ooh, oh no, guys, the V6. Yes, it's the Pentastar. Not bad. It just, and I got it running. It's nice and hot. Only thing about this cylinder freaking 2 is right here, which means this has to come up. All right. Now, thinking what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna move cylinder 2 to cylinder 4 and see if my misfire go with it. All right. I didn't want it. Oh man, I thought it was a 4-cylinder too. Now you gotta also keep in mind, guys, there's a lot of things can cause a misfire, but this is the simplest thing you can check if you want to verify. Okay, so let me get to work. Let me get this plenum off. I'm gonna move 2. Now I'm gonna go even further down. I'm gonna move 2 to 6. I'm gonna move the coil and the plug over to cylinder 6. Then I'm gonna go back to the computer and see if number 6 is counting at that point. And if it is, I know right away that I have a secondary ignition problem that's causing this problem. All right, so let's get it. All right guys, I moved cylinder 2 over to cylinder 6. Now let's start this thing up and go look at my misfire counter and see if it's counting. Alright guys, as you can see, I got the misfire counter pulled back up. Now what do you know guys? Yep. The misfire moved from cylinder 2 to cylinder 6. What does that tell you? Either that spark plug or that coil is faulty, but we're gonna replace them both anyway. Well, all right, let's go back to the car. I decided to shut it off because this is actually misfiring in real time. Okay, and I don't want to keep ruining the cat converter. So by me moving cylinder 2 over to cylinder 6, my misfire followed. Now some guys I know may be in the comment, well, how do you know which one it was? And I'm not going to belittle their concern because, you know, I can easily sit here and say it don't matter. simply because I'm going to do both anyway. But some people may really want to know. I don't know. I didn't get to analyze both. Okay, it could be either one, the coil or the plug. But in this case, I'm going to replace both in this cylinder anyway. I'm going to replace all the spark plugs, but I'm going to replace this one coil. Coils are not something you typically replace at a time interval, okay? We typically replace coils when they fail, at the time that they fail. In other words, I never hear anybody say, replace all your coils at 60,000 miles. I have heard it, but it don't make much sense to me, okay? It's just my opinion. Everybody's different, guys. No, I don't make a habit of replacing all the spark plugs every 60,000 miles. I would, however, recommend, I meant the coils. I would, however, recommend you do all the plugs every 60,000 miles. Even this transmission should be serviced at 60,000 miles. So I'm going to recommend a tune-up. I know, guys, this day and age, tune-up simply means 6 spark plugs, right? That is crazy. So I'm going to recommend a tune-up, 1 coil, a transmission service. That transmission, I forgot how many miles this car have on. It's over 60. And I'm going to recommend that we flush out clean out the throttle body and flush the injectors. All that's a time interval thing. And based on the oil, last time they had the oil change, I recommend oil change. I got to get this car in the air too, because I want to check the brakes and everything else underneath. We are required to check your car over. Almost a full 21-point inspection, no matter what we're doing, no matter what we're looking for. So I got to do my job, and I'm going to go through that. But I'm glad I found the problem. I'm glad y'all went through that with me. Okay, so you'll know. It would have been easier if it was on the rear bank, 1305 swap mode, but I literally had to take this off. So they actually got their 1 hour diagnostic time out of me. Okay, I didn't have to go ask for a tear down time, because you can remove the plenum in that time slot. I have an hour allocated for diagnosing why this check engine light on and why this car misfiring. I have an hour to do that. I can pull that off in an hour, no matter if it's work involved or not. Okay, you got to be honest with your customers. All right, so like I said, I don't want to sit here and talk all day. Let me go right up this estimate, and we'll see what happens. If they buy something, we'll fire the camera back up and go from there. All right, guys, as you can see, your boy got a little lucky. Okay, yes, I got some parts, which means they want to do some of it. They proved everything but the transmission service. I don't know. I guess that's unimportant to some people these days, but we'll see. Anyway, I got 6 spark plugs, guys. Yes, Mopar. Now, y'all know Mopar don't make the spark plugs, but they're considered OEM. Okay, I think it's Champion. I'm not sure what they is, but I like using this. And we're gonna clean out the throttle body and the injection. We're gonna flush out the injectors, clean out the inductive system. Okay, so I got this kit. Valvoline make this, guys, and Valvoline make this throttle body cleaner. So I'm gonna spray the throttle body, clean the blaze off, guys. You want that carbon build up off the blaze, okay? Because when carbon build up around the blaze, that could cause restriction when you let off the gas pedal, when the throttle closes. All right, when the blade closes, if there's carbon buildup, that could cut off air inlet, all right, and cause your car to stall out. So yes, I'm going to clean the throttle body. And last but not least, let's go over here. Okay, this is the coil that I'm going to use on cylinder 6 now, because remember I moved it from I moved it from 2 to 6. So guys, I'm not going to film this. Y'all know how to do it. Tune up. Okay, spark plug. I'm just gonna take this back off. That'll give me access to 2, 4, and 6, and of course 1, 3, and 5 is fairly easy. I got work to do, guys. I appreciate y'all watching, man. I'm almost guaranteed it's gonna be a successful repair, because remember, we diagnosed it first. All right. Yes, that's the key thing, guys. Diagnose cars first. You'll have a higher success rate. Okay, gotta go, guys. Thanks for watching.